Good day and welcome to the second edition of Johnny W. Bread TV. It's good to get the first one under the belt. I really was wondering how I would do on my first premiere broadcast, and I think it went okay. And hopefully, I'll work a few more kinks out, and it'll get better as we go along. And hopefully, there'll be a lot of things that'll be of interest to the viewer, and get some good feedback as well. One thing, as I do this particular broadcast, I wanted to mention was that it's amazing how you learn things each and every day. And as I did this, one of the things I wanted to do was I wanted to feel like I had a sense of significance. That what I said mattered, because I think deep down most of us seek validation. We want to think that we're just not ordinary. Nobody wants to really be ordinary or average. Um, And if you do, I guess in some ways maybe that's a good thing to just be comfortable with who you are and not feeling like you need to strive to be better. But I think a lot of us have that deep down need to think that maybe what I say is a little unique, a little different, and hopefully people will like me. It's funny, I remember years ago, Sally Fields, I think she won an Academy Award for Norma Ray, and when she was getting her acceptance Oscar, she went up there and she excitedly said, "You like me, you like me." It was a very awkward moment for a lot of people because she was so upfront and transparent about the fact that she wanted to be liked by the Academy, that it mattered that people thought she was a good actress. And it's really not that unique to be that way. And to say it is just being honest that we want to be liked. And I discovered how that was important to me just after this first broadcast I had the other day, because a friend of mine commented on it, and she said some things that were very flattering to me. And it's funny, no matter what people say, whether they say you're very smart or you're very knowledgeable, you're a good talker, you're a good broadcaster. Um, it's all good, but somebody could just say something is, hey, you're really hot, you're really attractive, you're sexy. These things matter as well. I don't care what anyone says. If somebody finds something in you that is positive, you really like it, even if it's almost along the superficial lines. Like a lot of women who get in the broadcasting profession, if they find themselves on a list like the hottest, sexiest female broadcaster, a lot of times they will come out in public and say, they want to be taken seriously as a journalist broadcast. They don't want to be on these lists where they're considered sexy or attractive. They just think somehow it's degrading to women. You know, I wonder when they're really saying that, if they really believe it as well, or if deep down they actually like being on these lists, but they think it's important to publicly state the opposite, that, I'm above this type of thing. Attractiveness or sexiness or appearance really isn't that important. It's more about the content of what I say. That all sounds good, it really does, but it's not true. People like to be noticed and recognized in a variety of ways. And we're complicated beings, and we're also very sexual beings. Who knows why we even get on this thing? Even if we're married and we're secure, we have a family. Um, is there a degree of reasons why people go on this? Because they want to flirt. Maybe they're looking for a certain type of relationship with somebody that's a little bit different from the one they have with their spouse. Maybe they want to, have an intellectual stimulating relations with the opposite sex. That's just one thought. I mean, I like to think I'm not doing that necessarily. That I'm trying to cater to a variety of different audiences or people who think. But that's just what was been that is what has been on my mind today. Nothing deep, profound regarding faith, philosophy, but I was more concerned about validation and why people may be doing these type of things, creating webcams, and why I'm doing it. And I do have a lot of things on my mind, and I'll get to them in the future. But I just want to say thank you to a friend who commented. Her name is Michelle. She was the first person to comment on my initial broadcast, and hopefully I'll have some future comments in a not so distant future. Maybe, who knows? There'll be people watching me from as far away as the Flemish Caps, Timbuktu, Singapore, Sydney, Australia. Maybe I'll become famous. Maybe I'll become the greatest webcam broadcaster in the world. Wouldn't that be nice? Not. Well, thank you. This has been another time to spend time with you guys, and thank you for tuning in. And take care.